Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever with me, Murphy. We are doing the achievement challenge here, which is on hard, and we are aiming to hit those achievements that are below in the comments. Now, and let me just pause this for a second. Looking at our routes, we have got, nope, I don't want that one. That's the, what do you call it? So I want this route here. We have got, obviously I've put loads of buses on the last episode, and I'm going to let those just work the way they're through it. I'm going to try and just not worry too much about whatever loss or profit they make, because it'll take a while for them to come round. But if we look at our construction routes, I've got 88 vehicles on this route. 88 vehicles, that's a lot of vehicles. And when it comes to upgrading, a lot of time is taken upgrading things individually, and there's a lot, it can slow things down a lot. Now I'm expecting a new vehicle in 1912, which is a new van, so it could actually take 2 more than what these current things can do, but it goes from 16 mile an hour, which these guys do, up to 25, which is great. But my buses, whenever they hit the bus routes, and we go to one of those, they're only doing 16 mile an hour. So any truck that gets behind that is going to get slowed down by the bus routes. And as I've got every single route connected, it kind of gets complicated. So, and also the value of the actual vehicles, or the per ticket price per mile or kilometre on here, is still only 470. One thing that was a bit of a surprise for me was the boats. I had a look at the price on the boats, and again, these ticket prices, oops, go onto there, thank you, and then onto there, it's still around 470, so it's not that good, which I was a bit surprised about, which I was also rather miffed about actually. I was hoping that they were more profitable, etc., per kilometre, but they are slow movers, etc. So I might consider ripping that out and putting a train line into this location here, and start a train section, train route up here. But I'm going to start off with looking at this section here. I want to get rid of these 80 odd vehicles, because it is actually quite substantial, and it's just not fun. So let's have a look at these. What we can do? So we've got that's 170. Let's drop it down here a bit, so it's a bit lower down. That's 107. I want it still to be close enough to that depot, because what I want to do is connect. So let me just come off that. You're connected to there, into there, perfect. What I want to be able to do is, I've just put passenger. Rats. Okay, well, that's money I won't get back. Let's put the correct one in now. Thank you. No, I want a terminal to the same location. There we go. Right. Stupid idiot. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start a route between these two locations. Let's have a look, and I'll just go to the correct thing again. Now, if I rotate you around, no, you're too far away from here, and I want this route to be continually operating until such time I can afford to get another train. So let's pop you about there. Alright, and let's put a little road in just to connect you. There we go, and not too much slope. There we go. Right, okay. So you should be now connected. That's what I wanted to do. Yes. So let's put in our train line. I'm going to go straight up here. I'm not worried about that route over there, because 1.6 million, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Let's cancel that. Let's take you down to about here. About there. No. About there. No. Right, let's lower that down. Come on. That's as low as it'll go. Okay, that's fine. Okay, 300,000. We can live with that. Alright, let's take you now across to here. Alright, so bridge collision. What do you mean bridge collision? You're not supposed to go through the water. Let's take this out for a moment. Okay. And to there. Why are you... This is frustrating because you can press M or N to lift or lower, but for some stupid reason it won't let me do it. So maybe if I go across here to start with, so you're happy with that, that's fine. And then we can go straight up to there. Perfect, right, okay, that's in place. Let's put this road back in. And actually, do you know what? I want to put a double track in first. Let's take that out that way. Take him to there. Perfect. And we will have this route to go. Oops. Let's go across this section. There we go. And to there. Perfect. Right. Alright, so we've got a single route in. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford a train and double tracking it all the way around. So let's pop in a train on this side depot to start with and rotate you around, and then let's connect you up to there and to there. Now you need to come, oops, to there, perfect. And any train then go in or out from there. And let's have a think. So that one, yeah, that should be fine as well. Let's get you connected as well. Nope, come on. That'll do, perfect. Okay, so we've got our first route. Let's get our first train up and running. So line manager, set you to train to here, to there. And let's rename you to train. And it's stone to goods, and that's, where's that in place? We're in Bronze Grove. Perfect. Let's get a colour on here, a nice green one. Nice, stands out. Right, we can let this start playing and we'll buy a train. I'd like that one, 37 mile an hour, but I don't think I can afford it, so I'm going to go with you to start with, and we can upgrade in a short spell. So we want open wagons that can go to 31, can't it? So we want open wagons that go to 31 mile an hour. That's fine. Yeah, so let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, run out of money. Okay, now because I can't actually borrow any money, because that's part of the game that I'm playing, the challenge is to be a penny pincher on hard, which is 2 achievements, because one's the normal penny pincher and the other one is the hard version. So I'm hoping that we can actually make sufficient money not to lose this. Actually, do you know what? Can I buy, how much are these? 125. Let's wait towards the end of the month and then buy it before all the money goes out for the bills. That's 200. Let's buy one now. Do another one. Come on. Nope, not enough money. Go now. Yes. So I've got 3 carriages then. Do you know what? Let's just send him out actually. Set trains to line 1. Alright, let's just get him on the road. So he's actually making some money. We've got some stone here already, which is good. What this will actually just do is... Hang on. Let's rotate. Send you the other way. Why didn't you go the other way? Okay. Right. Get yourself back up there. What that should start doing is moving the stone from here to here, and as it does that, we will then be able to start forwarding the second train. We'll get more carriages on there, etc. And then hopefully we'll be able to stop all these 80 plus vehicles doing this whole route. Which, okay, yeah, it's a long route. I could have put a little road in straight here that would actually cut it down by a fraction, but it would also have meant less money, because each route this one takes is a nice little chunk of money that it lands when it lands here. So the problem we've got at the moment is we don't have sufficient. This raise production to avoid downgrades, yeah. We don't have enough vehicles coming in. So we need to get more goods going out than coming in. Where are our vehicles? Oh, here they come. Alright, so that's good. It means anything that comes through will now pick that up nicely. And we've got 64 there. Perfect. Alright. Let's speed this up a bit. No, it's already speeded up. Alright, so we're going to downgrade that construction route, which is going to be a pain. What I could do with doing then is probably selling a number of these vehicles. I mean, look at this. You've got construction materials. Hang on. You've got... What? Why are you heading back that way? You know what, you go to the depot. Let's pause this. I'm going to sell a number of vehicles because I don't want them, to be honest. Why have you got 6? Right, you can go get sold. Go ahead into depot. Oh, this must be because I took out the road and it didn't like it. I mean, it's got the complete route on there. Stupid thing. Right. Next year we'll have a more profitable year, I believe. That's 54. Wish I could put the mod on to reduce the smoke, but then I would lose all my. There we go. I'd lose all the achievements that I'm going for. So where are we at today? So we've spent a lot of money last year. We've brought in our new train. Where's our train expenses? Railway, 75,000 it's costing us. New stations, so we've spent quite a bit there. And where's our train? Where's our new vehicles? New vehicles, railway, 1 million. Wow. That's an expensive train. Let's send you now. Come on. Let's send you to the depot. We could then add a few more carriages on you that we can afford. And we can ship more than what's there. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's pause using your land. Excellent. So you're in. And let's buy a few more carriages. 3, 4, 5. Right, okay. That'll do. Set lane. So there, go. And hopefully you'll go the right way, otherwise I'll have to send you back again. No, you're not. Why aren't you going the other direction? Right. Once you pass this junction, you'll have to turn you around. And there we go. Turn you around. So we've got 71 stone, and we can pick up 56, which is great. Now, the other thing I like about this now is the finances. Where are we? Vehicle. $1,112 per kilometre. That's twice what we get from the actual trucks. Twice. And twice what we get from the boat. Okay. So what's going on here? Wow. Let's send to depot and sell. Okay, you can go. Send to depot and sell. Send to depot and nope. Right, actually, do you know what? Let's just set this to whatever. Anything that's there. That way I won't have a massive build up like that after a little mess up. So what's happened here is reduced, taken the production down from 800 down to 400, but that's fine. We can live with that. We can live with that. I mean, we've got 140 stone here, still got 50 odd here. It will soon start putting all the stone here once we get the money for it. How are we doing on finances? So we made 800,000 last year. Income is 7.6, which dropped. That dropped last year. What's going on with our boats? We haven't got anything slowing things down over here, have we? Yeah, we have. That'll explain a lot. Let's change this route here. So let's make sure you're picking up whatever's available. Does that mean I've got a backlog? Yeah, I've got loads here and I've got vehicles doing nothing. Great. Okay, well, leave that running for another year. I'm sure it'll sort itself out. But we're also due that new vehicle in 1912, which will make things a little bit more profitable. We could put probably about 6 more carriages on him. So when he comes back, we will. Actually, we've got 1.4 million. Do you know what? I think it's time to start looking at the. Let's put another track in here. Oops, no. Let's go like so. There we go, and then join up. Excellent. Right, let's get this double tracked. Alright, so we've got 2 million. Right, we can afford to get our state cars now. So I want to pause this while I'm on tracks and let's put in signals, because I want the trains to come certain routes. So you're coming that way and that way. And we'll do that way. We're going to put a number of signals all the way down. And that will mean we can just put a few trains on and it won't have too many problems. Brief. All that smoke. That was a joke. Right, okay, so let's have a look at that route now. What am I doing? I want the route. So there we go, perfect. Excellent. Alright, let's start that off and we'll buy another train. Alright, come on, buy, and we're going to get another one of these and we'll get state cars on there. Now state cars, these are the new ones, they go up to 75 miles an hour, but we haven't got anything slower, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's select the train so we can see how many we're actually putting on. So that's currently 48. Current train has got 50, so let's match that. 56, excellent. Okay, then we're going to set you to line, same line. Perfect. And yes, you can go that way. So hopefully that will work. We can also get our new route from here. Let's create a new route from here to there. Perfect. And this is going to be a road goods transfer, and it's Brom Grove, isn't it? Hang on, that's an equal sign and not a dash. Dash back in. Okay, perfect. And go for colour. Let's go for red. Now I'm going to move these to the different line. So road goods. So we'll get a few of these on. I want about maybe 10. Let's just let it go in until we actually start getting some 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. 10. Alright, now what that's going to do, hopefully, is going to start moving the production over to the other line. Okay, so that's not come through yet. Okay, as soon as we get demand here, we'll start seeing something. There we go, we finally got it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to can this line. You know, we've got, I mean, let's have a look at this, finances. You know, it's made a loss actually. So I'm going to can that line altogether. I've got that one, I want this. Because I want that trains to do everything now between this route. Because that will give us a large quantity of goods. It's 266,000. Yeah, I'm going to can it. I know I've got vehicles en route. I know I've got money coming through, but let's close that and get rid of. And we can get rid of that. Yes. So all those other wagons are now on the other route, which means I've got more money now coming in from this train route. All of the stone is up here. Let me send. I know I can't send you into the depot, so I need to put in a connection here. Actually, no, I'll just buy another 2 trains. So, buy train 1, and then we're going to get what have we got? We've got space for. Pause that. That looks like 3 carriages more. No, actually, we've got 6 carriages more, so let's go for this. So that can hold 56. And you can hold 56. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 80. And you can now go onto the route. Okay. And let you go. Because you'll go that way first, which will stop this train. Nope. Yeah, you're going, so that this train will get stopped. Which is fine. I don't mind it running down empty. Let's get a bit closer to this action. Oh, all that smoke. Okay, so he's heading out. He's coming in with a full load. 56. So once he's landed, I could do with spending a load more money. If I get enough in to actually duplicate him. No, nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. Alright, so he's in there. He's heading out. So production charts. Okay, that's good. So they've got potential. There we go, loads in. Excellent. Alright. So we've got 166 there. Perfect. So next route, 2 routes down should give me enough money to actually buy another train. Actually, do you know what? How much was it going to cost me? So buy. And how many was on that train now? That's 80. So I want. Can I get 80? No, run out of money. After putting one on. They're rather expensive, the state carts. So I've got to wait a bit. Oops, got an extra 1 and run out after I had 1 million. Just keep an eye on the actual money as it's coming in. And I should be able to afford it. Come on, another one. Yeah. Wow, very expensive. Come on. We can do it. 400,000 in debt. Okay, 19,000. Okay, so this train's coming up, so he's full. Why aren't you going down sufficiently? There we go. Let's buy another one. Okay, so as soon as he lands, I should have just enough to buy 1. Okay, that explains why I'm struggling. And cool. He's flying in. Get another one. So I want 80 on this train, don't I? What's going on here? We've got plenty. Yeah, we've got 37. That's fine. Come on. This is a slow bit on it. I mean, I suppose I could actually just ship it out with 50 odd on there, but I'd rather have matching what we're actually putting in both ends, if I can. There we go, another state car. Nope. Right, you're picking up again. 64. I suppose if I don't do this soon, I'm going to just not going to benefit from it, am I? If this train doesn't leave. Do you know what? Let's put him on the line. That's 70 odd. No, one more. One more is all I want. There we go. Now, set line. There we go. Alright, so that should now start making a massive difference. Dent into this. I mean, we've run out of goods here. Which means it's probably good timing, really. So you're a goods. Okay, so you're stopping. What have you got? You got 56. You're picking up 80. Alright, so that'll be good. That'll start working a lot better. So we should actually start making money. Right, let's just stop this before we hit the next year. As things started to improve, yeah, we've got, yeah, that's looking good. Okay, what about this end? Does it settle down? got loads of fuel there still, and we've got loads of vehicles there. What's going on with all this lot? Next year we hit the new vehicle, so next day we've got a new vehicle that we could change, which will go from 16 mile an hour to 25 mile an hour, and that's going to cost a lot of money to change everything. So having this new route in down here will actually make a difference. So I'm actually thinking of, let's just play this. There we go, we've got the new Benz truck. So I'm going to replace all these, because these are the ones that are kinda placed now. That's 500,000. Yeah, let's go for it. Kind of doing a rough job back and forwards, and if they're doing a quick route round here, it just means that let's take that out of the way from there. Yeah, let's get you out. I want to upgrade this road. Construction not possible. Why is it not possible? Why is that not possible? Let's just construction not possible. Why is that not possible? We'll send vehicles around the longer route. Why are you not letting me take you out? That's ridiculous. Okay, so that could be the reason. Let's pause that for a second. We want this route to go and we want to go to there. No, we can't. Okay, what about taking you out and putting you in afresh again? There we go. Perfect. Alright, now it's going to upset a load of things, I can guarantee. Alright, let's start playing again. And let's put in our truck depot again. Let's put you on that side this time. Okay. Am I losing money still on this route here? What on earth? Goodness me. Right, okay. So, our lumber route, 200,000. I can't afford to be losing 200,000 continuously. Right, let's have a rethink on this. So, what if I was to, what's this one? Okay, vehicles. Right, do you know what this route's going? Because that is just supposed to be taking stuff from here. Where's that going actually? Change that to something I can actually see. Right, okay, it's going that way. To there. So you're picking up and dropping off down there. Right, okay, do you know what? You're gone. Let's send that whole line to the bin. To the bin. I want that one, don't I? Yep, and it is Raws Ongar. Right, you send all vehicles to depot and delete. You're gone. Okay. Next thing, I think the lumber route is going. We're going to change that. So let's have a look at the route. So instead of coming all the way over here, you can drop off over there. Main road. Actually, no, you're going to drop off over here, I think. Add there. So that lumber can go into there. Okay, now that means I've got a vehicle potentially going all the way back with nothing on it. So if I put in another truck stop, let's put you in here. Let's have a route from this depot here. So from here into the town. Okay. We'll put a couple of trucks onto that route. Change you to A just so that we can easily find you in a moment. So those, where are you? You are going to go to here. Then you're actually going to drop off down there. Then I'm going to add you to pick up in there anything available. So you're going to drop off, pick up any load. Alright, that'll do. So potentially what can happen is we can get goods that needed here or for this town here delivered halfway up via these trucks. Okay, let's just see whether that makes a bit of difference. We've made too much of a loss on that. I don't need that depot either, so you can go. Alright, and that should hopefully improve things dramatically. Right, so we've upgraded these guys, or are we? There we go, so we've got the nice new Benz. That's good. So he's waiting for goods. Let's make sure you're actually sat waiting for it here, full load. Perfect. I'd rather a full load waiting there because it won't take long for trains to get backwards and forwards. So here's that second one. Okay. So that'll be good. So you don't mind building up. So how many have you got? You've got 80 on you. Okay. How's that doing down here? So we've still got some goods down there, which is good. It's working. And we've got 41 there. And there's that other train coming with 50, another. Oh no, you're an 80 stone. So you're another 56. Which I need to get more. I need more. I need more. I mean 56. The other train was 80 and it's only down here and it's already empty. So I think until I can afford it, I'm going to send you to the depot. Which is a shame. Because I've just upgraded you. Because of your extra speed. Alright, that'll do. With the extra speed that these trucks have got compared to the others, it will yeah, I'd rather have a little bit left over in here. Right, where are we, what are we doing over here? So that's got 20 fuel sat there. You got 130 odd, that's good. Okay, so what's going on down here in this mess of a mess? Right, I could do with reducing these lines significantly. So let's have a look at this. Vehicles, I have got quite a few on there. So let's see. Whew, how many to send? We've got plenty of goods here. We have got plenty of goods there. Some are waiting. What's the easiest and quickest route? I don't want to upgrade every single vehicle. So maybe if I just send all these to the... where are we? Oh, hang on. I haven't put a truck onto that one. Let's put a truck onto that one before I go any further. That route there. Oops, hang on. What's going on there? Loads of vehicles there. Okay. Let's send you to depot. Let's send you to there. And you can go to there. You can go to there. Okay. Let's get rid of a lot of these vehicles then that we don't need. So you can go to there. So if we upgrade these, we're just gonna be wasting money because it won't be long before we move them on. Into depot. Okay, what's going on in here? Go to the depot as well. Yeah, you're going to the depot. I've already done you. Right, okay, so that should get rid of a load of those vehicles off that route, which will save us some pennies. Let's go back to this one. And I'm going to upgrade a few, I think. So you're offloading here. So you go to the depot and sold. So how many vehicles we got on here? It's the, nope, that's what I want. The oil. Road oil. Transfer. We've got 28. So if we've got an extra capacity of 2, I can sell 8, which would cover the capacity. And as I've got an extra 10 mile an hour speed limit, I would say if I knock that down to 10 maybe. So let's oops, let's have that back up so we can see. So it's that one, isn't it? No, it's not. You're getting sold, that's fine. Right, it's you. So it's that one I want. Vehicles. So anything that's so 10 is what I'm after. So you can go to be sold. You've got something on. You can be upgraded. Let's choose the vehicle. We've got it on here. Let's get it set. We want that one. So you can be replaced. Yes. You've got something on. Oh, where's me? Get that back up. Right, vehicles. So one upgraded. You've got something on, so you can be upgraded. You've got something on, be upgraded. No, actually, yeah, upgraded. Yes. You haven't, so you can be sold. You have, so you get upgraded. So I've got what, 2 there. And you've got something on, so you can be upgraded. You haven't, so you can be sold. You have, so you can be upgraded. Right. Tell you what, see you in a moment, and I'll come right back. Okay, so we have upgraded our trucks on this route, and the very last one is here. He should be changing now, and there we go. So we've now got, instead of 10, I have gone for 11. So 2, 4, 6, 8. No, I've gone for 10. Can't count. Alright, so but what we've got now, if we go back to our little line here, we can actually see that we have, get the right one would be useful. Hang on, where are you? You are fuel. Click on you. Right, you're that one. Oil, road, oil. And it's just transfer. Where are you? That's ridiculous. Why is it down the bottom? That's, oh dear me. Right, so we've got a frequency of 22 seconds. And we've got a few vehicles that actually haven't picked up anything yet after they've upgraded. So that will change very shortly. And we'll then have a capacity of, oops, let's get a bit closer. 24, so that's 50, 48. Oh, come on. 24. Can you just pick something up, will you? 16, so we've got 2 more trucks to collect something. There's 1 more now. So we've got 80 basically. Capacity of 80 oil and fuel going through there. So that's every 20 odd seconds. That's what I was looking for. So we've now got a little bit of a backlog going on here. We've got not enough fuel coming in here to satisfy this huge demand here. and also we don't seem to have much food coming down either. So if we look at our food route, something seems to have gone wrong with that. So let's go over here, see what's going on here. So you're just waiting for food? What are you actually doing? No usage, production, potential stored. What? Okay, so we've got basically food trying to be delivered and waiting for food immediately. So we could do with probably getting a few of these trucks back without food, so we can get a bit of stock built up, but also we could do with upgrading some of these as well. So let's have a look here. Let's go in. So how many have we got on this route vehicles wise? Oh, we've got quite a lot. We've got 3 million in the bank, which is good. Okay, so go to this one. It was the food, wasn't it? It is our food. Dorchester, that's the one. So it's every 30 seconds we've got currently. So we've got 132 potential for food, and a further, wow, that's a lot. We could probably knock off, because these only hold 6. Okay, another passenger boat, good. Let's pause that for a second. We could probably knock off maybe 48 vehicles, so I'd say knock off about 12 vehicles off that, and that should help us immensely actually. So what I think I'll do, I'm going to mess around with this off camera, so I'm not so it's not all the same, etc. And I'll also have a look at what other routes we've got. I mean, because we could do with really just getting these guys sorted out, because it's becoming a bit of a mess down here. So I'll do all that off camera, as I say. So I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, I've not done a great deal, because what I've been thinking about while looking at this network here, I'm thinking that, as I was talking about before, about putting this train line in here. I reckon I can probably do it quite cheaply coming down across the river here. So I'm going to do that and speed that up a bit, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we're putting our first train going to Apple in Westmoreland, north. We're going to tell it to pick up a full load, and it's going to unload down the other end. Okay, so hopefully it won't be long before we actually get this line connected. So he's got no usage at the moment, and hopefully it won't be long at all for that to connect, and we can then go and drop off down here. And we should start getting some serious money for that, because that will be quite a distance to go. Let's speed this up a bit. Line usage, no, not yet. Come on, yes. So we're starting to produce. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to let that continue to fill, because that means whatever it can ship over here will be finally utilised. And then what we can do is, instead of having all this route going down here, we could potentially bring that line down and drop it over here. As a possibility, or we can just say, right, do you know what, let's have our trucks going in that single route up here, take off this whole kink, as it were, and that should make a humongous difference to our production. How much have we got so far? We're up to 42, 43. Excellent. Coming up to the end of October. How much have we spent? We spent quite a lot, haven't we? New vehicles at 3 million, yeah, on railway alone. Very expensive, these trains. That's the biggest drawback, but they will bring in the money. I mean, look, we've been increasing our income quite substantially for the last few years. We've still got another month to go, so we're around the 10 million, and our train's nearly full, so he can go once he's got a full load. And we'll keep an eye on him. Actually, do you know what? Should we ride along with him? So we are doing the train from Appleby going to Dorchester. So we've got a lovely view there of our river, and we could really do with sorting out the tracks, etc., to make it a bit more appealing, as it were. We've got a very low bridge going over the river because there's no plans to have any shipping through there. So we don't need to go mad on cost, and we will then be on the Dorchester side of the map, heading through a nice little ravine, because that's quite steep as it goes up there. Could do with some nice bits done on there. And here we go, up and round. Just opens up to the massive open lake over here, and then as we hit to the Dorchester forest, again, we're going to have a massive embankment. We could really do with having some nice trees planted down here at some point, just to make it a bit more interesting. And there we go, practically the same level as the water. Hopefully the river won't flood. We're up to 31 miles an hour, and then we're going up. That's interesting how it's gone up like this. And through again. And we should be on the home straight now, heading into the Dorchester's food factory as we go round this corner. There we go. There we can see it. So let's have a look at what we're going to be getting for this trip. So we're slowing down slightly. Let's pull out. So we've got a new vehicle available. That's good. So I wonder how much we're going to get for this full train. Come on. We've got 3 million back in the bank, which is great. That was a nice long route. 700,000. Wow. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll send him straight back to the depot, and then we'll get a few. Unable to find. Yes, that's because I need to put in the connection over, because we haven't actually got a route currently. Oops. No. Go in. No. No, that's still not the right place. No. There we go. Perfect. Right. We can now select that train and send him to the depot. And we'll put a few more carriages on him. And that should make things a lot better. So we've got loads of food there, and we can now start changing this route. We want to, let's have a look. We want to basically knock off that farm, because if we can get everything coming from here, actually no, just let it run in. Maybe what we'll do is start upgrading these vehicles. We've got quite a few that are quite old. Let's go on a replacement. Let's change that. Oops. Let's change that to the new vehicle. And let's hit 75%. So how many vehicles is that? It's quite a few. Excellent. Alright, and let that continue playing. Because we've got substantial food here. At least we'll start picking up food en route, so we won't have a problem there, as we're having a backload, because at least we will have food being delivered in. But that is a serious length of track, that, for 700,000, because we can then bring that in quite nicely into this sort of area and pick up the fuel and food into here, and then consider taking it elsewhere. Okay, so we're gonna actually, do you know what, is it worth? We've got 4 million. Let's get a second track in place. So let's do we want from the outside? Yeah, we do. And then we can get a proper route running. Okay, so we've got a nice little route in there now, so that should speed up this journey of getting this food out. Obviously, we need to upgrade the majority of these vehicles because we've got all those looking to be upgraded and those aren't at this moment in time. So, do you know, I'm going to change this to 50%. So that should be every single vehicle that goes in will get upgraded. Alright, so where are we at now with you? So we're coming up to the outside, to the river crossing, which is good. Let's get you open. We've got plenty of food over there, although it does look like it's gone down actually rather than up. Okay, so that's only 38. We could probably do with a lot more food there, and then that will make things a lot more functional. So hang on, why haven't you upgraded? Is that because no, I'll tell you what it is. I have not selected auto upgrade. Replacement, yes. So now we'll start getting them upgraded. Let's get a bit closer to that train. Actually, this farm I don't want, it's the station I want. Okay, so at least everybody's coming down here now, and they should start upgrading. Ooh, what's going on here? Let's see, how many vehicles have we got on this route? Wow, okay. Tell you what, I'm going to go through these, sell a couple. Not got anything on. They can go while I'm waiting for this train to land. And as soon as it lands, we'll. Oh, there we go. Right, let's close this down. Just pause you and get over there now. So we've got 64. I want to get another few carriages on there. So 64. So one, that's 72, 80, and 80 I think is probably the distance we want. So if we look at our other trains on this route down here, nope, where are we? Orford, there we go, there it is. That train there has got 56. That one has 56, and you've got no goods down here. Why haven't you got any goods? You've been shipping all these goods. 119. Okay, we could do with getting another one. I'll tell you what, let's just put another by train. Let's put another 2 on there. So that's 96. Yeah, that'll do. So that's all to there. He can go out, and while we're over here, we'll buy a couple of vehicles to get the this route up and running again, because it seems to have died of death for some reason. So where are they gone? Set all to road. Oops, is that the one I want? It's that one, isn't it? There we go. Right, okay, so what's going on over here then? Are we not filling up? Or have we caught up now? So we've got, yeah, we've caught up basically. We could do with this train going in and getting more stone, because we've got 200 plus here. So he is only a 56. And then where's our other train? There's one. So he's now offloaded. Try to ship more items. Give me some more items to ship. It's all getting sold, thank you very much. Down here. Yeah. What is going on here? Right. I think I could do with having a good whole check over across everything now, but I think what we'll do now is leave that where we are. We've got our new route improving the food production down here. We are making plenty of money. Okay, last 2 years have dipped from 1912, primarily because we've actually had greater running costs, I think, possibly. Is that right? Only by 500,000. So not even a third of a million, actually. So it must be down to just income. So yeah, just purely income. Rails increased, obviously, by nearly over 1 million, but we're still... Water has actually dropped significantly. What's going on with the water? Why do I have a number of boats lining up? Do we not have enough fuel coming through from here? You're waiting for fuel. That's not good. What is going on with this? We've got no fuel here. Right. Production. Come on. Details. Stored potential. Do you know what? Maybe... Let's just get you to look at the align. You're picking up a full load, and then you're picking up whatever there. So it's that that's causing me the problems. So you've got nothing on you. You've got nothing on you. And you haven't got anything on you. What is going on? What's going on down here then? You got 58 fuel. We've got 70 down here. Tell you what, you can turn around and go and pick up. And that's what the problem is. Something to do with our fuel. So on that bombshell, we'll leave it there for the episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like what you've seen, hit that subscribe, and until next time, that's Murphy out.